They're getting very full, very quick. We're gonna start nudging it out of the way. Good morning, guys. Trying to do a quick video with just the right information. Oil changes on EcoDiesels. This is a 2017. It's 10.5 quarts with filter. This is what I'm running. Premium guard. And then pretty standard T6. So what you're gonna need, I have a 27mm. Top of the oil filter. It's right there. Some common things. You want the engine to be just warm enough, like just not super cold oil. They have like literally like a 20-minute plus oil drain time that the dealerships are forced to do and all kinds of stuff. You let this bad boy drain out. You want to get as much of that oil out as you can. It really is a process, so you want to make sure it's a little bit warm so it's not as thick running. Don't burn yourself, okay? What we're going to do first, we are just going to dump the oil in the bottom. Trusty 3/8 I believe. You can lift these things. I mean, I recommend it. I'm already stuck. I'm kind of a bigger guy, but put you guys right about there. You can see how oddly shaped this is. You want to give them some time to drain. I do believe it was a 13. What I do is when I go back together, I remember how easy it was, and I give it a little extra. Oh, yeah, see, that's about perfect. You can over tighten these pipe thread, really weak rubbers that you don't want to have to keep repairing either or buying new. So both those are reasons why. This is my pan here, and it doesn't have a very deep catch. By having the oil a little bit warmer, it comes out pretty quick, and it appears like it's gonna overflow. So I keep this backup one right here, going back and forth between them, but without spilling. I think what I did last time was I found out if I didn't pick up the pickup, I wasn't gonna get the luxury of my creeper, which I'm kind of running into right now because this cross beam here, it's like I'm making love to it. Get off that and get a little more comfortable. Watch your exhaust, watch your things you know that your back or your shoulders will touch. No skin. Wear clothes that are semi-appropriate. Like I keep kind of nudging this. That's your nice diesel emissions crap right there. And I always get oil on myself too. I try and keep pressure up. You're gonna get oil on yourself. I always say wear gloves, and then I don't. Don't follow me. Wear your gloves. This stuff, it's no joke. It can get warm enough to make you wish that you did what you're supposed to. Okay, ready, set, go. All right. I think it's spitting in my face pretty good just now. And I'm just watching this because, like I said, it likes to fill up pretty quick. We're still doing good. We're getting very full, very quick. We're going to start nudging it out of the way. And we're just going to go whoop, down like that. All right. And as you can see, it's already drained. See, and I would say mine's probably on the upper end because we were just using it to drive around town. Yeah, that kicked up right in my face because I let it drain right in the center. And, yep. So I don't know how I look. Do I look good, guys? Can we get a close-up on that? It's just splashing in my face. I don't think we're going to be able to fill this one up, although as you can see, this flow right here, it goes for a while. This is what they're talking about. And then even when you think it's done, like it's still going, and it's still going, and it's still going. I'm going to leave it there for you guys, and I'll pick you right back up when we're up top and we're just pulling the plastic off of the filter area. All right. Okay, I'll show you the filter. There's not too much you can mess up. This one's key, and this one's key. This one's going to go on the plastic rim. Always replace it because you get a new one every time. The majority of these filters, a lot of people say they come off the same assembly line, get rebranded, renamed. It's all pretty true for the most part. You know, do your homework yourselves. I'm changing because I have ran the other one a couple of times. I can buy them kind of in bulk. I can buy these in bulk, and so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can run 2 of these You know, over the course of the next year, I change my oil. I think I end up being about once a year. The max I ever got was 7,500 on this, and then, you know, we started actually using it for towing and stuff like that. And then through the winter, really eats it up and it idles, and it doesn't drive that very far to work. It never really warms up. And all those are actually factors that the computer watches. Amount of hours, amount of miles driven at what temperature is a really big deal. I hit like 7,800 was a record, and then after that I was like, I think I changed it to 72, 71, barely 7. Here I am, one of our best years yet for usage of the vehicle, towing and stuff for a full season. I think I'm gonna get 5,300. You know, it's down to 3% oil life. You know, the dealers and stuff, that's the first thing they go for. As soon as you do a claim on your engine, they're gonna see how many times you ignored it. So you can lie, but you're still playing games on that. Nonetheless, that's just me being a little over worried about my baby. These things are expensive. We just kind of want them to last. Down here is the filter. Once you've opened up the bottom, you can just go ahead and put your little thing there. You don't actually need it. Like I said, I think it's a basic 27 millimeter. It's just small and compact, makes things really easy if it's in a bad spot, because not all vehicles are like this. So on some situation, I do recommend you get the specialty tool due to its length, okay? It'll be much smaller than a socket or the girth on a true 27 millimeter. They're out of control big in general, and you just undoing a piece of plastic that's pretty small. So that's why they call them specialty tools. But to each their own. It honestly wasn't that expensive, or else I wouldn't have bought it, right? Like you seen earlier, I did get some splash up on my face. That was comical, but like I said, you know, we're paying you guys with smiles, right? Unprofessionals channel, doing it real life, editing very little, just having a good time, just sharing it with you. Let's see. See, that was just really loose. That was pretty loose. I didn't have to put much torque on it at all. It's long-winded. It's just a nice little plastic cap. I don't know, I forgot the name, what these are called. Dry filters, wet filters. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. And what this is basically at any point, as long as I'm not running the engine, I tend to always find a way to make a mess. Yep. So if you look down in there, all I did was grab it and roll it out, right? Now I'm going to try and come up out straight because, you know, because oil's still on everything. It's pretty warm. It's not too bad. This is pretty firm pop. When you remove the top of the cap, it kind of allows more air and it helps relieve oil from inside the engine. Okay, so that's also why I get to this fairly quick. Yep, looks like we got some built-up oil in the bottom of this cap as well. So we are gonna go ahead and find a place to pour this out. Here's why I stand behind this. When I'm checking the oil, I'm looking for certain things, okay? Smell. Visual. This is dark. This is some dark oil. Okay? And it does smell like it's time to change it. Maybe it's getting close to past time. So I'd say the computer's pretty lenient on what it allows inside the motor. But, you know, a lot of people don't have turbo engines in general. They don't understand how much oil gets dirty with turbo engines. This is a diesel, turbo diesel, a heavily emissioned. I mean, change your oil, people. That's all I can say. All the oil in there is heading out. It's on its way out. You can see there, it's not really pulled up in there. I'll have to deal with this oil right here, like I told you. But this oil is ready to change. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at here. And it has been. Each time I've done it. So I got some beautiful oil on my chrome. Boy, you can't be getting the chrome dirty. Can't be getting the chrome dirty. Okay. So, by the way, that rubber seal I told you about, right there, that one, okay, guys? It's this one right here. And it's a lot easier than it appears to get it on it. You just roll it over, you know, you lube it up with a little bit of fresh oil, and it'll just come right down on here. Don't go too fast. Don't rush it. And you won't rip it, tear it, bulge it, or anything special. But that's a pretty important seal that has a pretty good surface down there that it rubs up against. Okay, so what I got here, I'm going to show you what I mean. I just use a simple little tool like this. You just kind of go right underneath it, real gentle. You hook it, you try and pull it around. And get it off here. Anyone can do a simple oil change. Oh, almost lost it. See, if I can do it, especially anyone can do it. We're gonna take a little bit of the new stuff here. rub it around. I just got the jug down here and I'm just tilting it over. A bunch on my finger. Nothing big. And I also didn't take a big amount of cleaning to this thing. So you get yourself a new seal, do the heat fatigue, stuff like that. Install it with semi-nice fresh oil. A lubed seal is always better than an unlubed seal. Okay. This guy's, he clicks on. There's a little base in there. And you can see if you look closely on that, there's a lip. Well, that's going to go inside of a hole. And that's what we pulled on earlier. Let's see. Just want to make sure we're not going to break anything. There. They only take a little bit of oomph on it. And then this one, remember I told you this one's actually, you want to actually make sure that's lubed up. And give it a little tug, give it a little twist. It should be able to turn in there. That's not weird. That's not weird. Okay, the way they're designed, that's okay. Tilt it a little bit here. See the way I hold it? Push it down through this hole. And I don't know in all the years how exactly the setup is on them. You'll see most of the oil is still out of there. I mean, you're going to have a little bit of residual. Always kind of backtrack. Make sure you're not going to cross-thread. This needs to go on hand for some time. Don't put a wrench on it or anything. See how easy I can spin it? I can throw it with my fingers. That's like, it's got to be like 4 threads that I could do that with. So that's what you want. You notice I've gone down, I've hit, and I'm just kind of tightening. You'll find a point where it bottoms out. It's important to find that though. Okay, I hit bottom. Without a doubt, I hit bottom. So now all we're gonna do is just give a little turn. I put this wrench on there. Okay? On there and just, let's see. I can't even really get any oomph on it. There we go. Perfect. Now, so we've done the upper deck. The only thing to do now is go ahead and roll underneath there. I've taken an oil bath. Let's see if we can not do that again. Yeah, I mean, look, that's a pretty steady drip still. To give you an idea, I don't even think 10 minutes has passed, to tell you the truth. You know, maybe what we'll do is instead of having this nice weird conversation about oil, a man's oil, don't laugh about that. It's a serious situation. I'm going to sit here and watch it. You guys are going to wait this one out. All right, let's do a little time skip. All right, welcome back. You guys got more patience than I do. I waited for a while, so you guys didn't have to. Okay, so what I want to show you real quick is you have to do a check on whether you need to buy a new one of these. You can't generally change out this anymore. They just make you pay $12, $13 for one of these. As long as my gasket still moves and is soft to the touch, it's going to work exactly the way it's supposed to. Over time, with heat fatigue and stuff like that, these end up hardening. They actually stick and they'll never twist or turn again. And that's when you want to change it. I've still got some drip going on. I also want to show you guys, after we install this, we'll get up here, get her tight. Wait, oh, I'm stuck. The tools. Got my tools. Got this. Oh man, who made that mess? Look at that one mess. Can you guys even see that? Who made that mess? Shame on that guy. He's gonna have to clean his shop. Okay. So just real gentle. There, I'm hit. I'm now just boop, done. I mean, that's what I do. Boop, done. Boop, done. You see how easy it came off last time, right? This is a key spot to clean. Y'all don't forget this one. You want to make sure that once your plug is in, just like up top, when I got that in, I cleaned that filter, cleaned the lip where oil can, you see that? That was pretty cool. I cleaned the lip where the oil can pool if it starts to leak. These are key spots. So now you're going down the road. You can even mark it if you want, see if it comes loose. That's weird. I don't do that. That way, when you look under here real quick, where am I losing my oil from? Am I dripping? If that's juicy in any way, there you go. Some guy didn't tighten it enough, did he? All right, I'll give you a closer look here on this now. While else I have you here. This is what I mean by this goofy little oil pan thing. Some of you might have seen it in other setups in other cars. That's the transmission. Okay, right here, cleaner, tranny. This engine oil pan comes down underneath the transmission and past it, as you can see, about 3 inches. And it holds more oil. You see that? Comes down way low, comes way back. And I don't think it's a standard practice. I mean, as you can see, it'd be a pain in the butt to get to these bolts while everything is still kind of protected above a lowest point. That's great. I'm just pointing out the additional capacity in these older ones is right here. It's that birth of a thing that is all goofy. So we're going to end up using 2. We got 3 gallons here. And we're going to 2 and 2 quarts. It's 4 quarts per 10.5, so actually it's 2.5 quarts. I almost shorted myself some more there. We got a cap that says 5 weight 40. We will begin. I know you guys love watching oil pour. I'm gonna try and go as slow as I can for you. We're gonna do a quick check. That's the lip I told you about. It's pretty clear as day, it sits underneath there. If you start leaking, the way that's designed is that's the lowest point and it's gonna pool there, okay? I always clean that lip out. Let me stick a finger on it. This is a lip. It will pool in there. You just check your little plug there. Too easy, right? Like I said, quick short for, I know there's a lot of people out there that, hey, can I change my own oil? What's so special about it being a diesel? This is a video for you. So, thank you for your time. Please, if you like this video, if you couldn't keep a straight face, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because there's a lot more of this totally unprofessional work being done.
In conclusion, children. In conclusion, children.
All right, you guys.
Anyway, I
fix
showed
that.
you how to do it.
Okay, yep. Not the way you were flattening
was I
the.
supposed to be watching?